What movie are we watching?
We are going to cover Jeepers Creepers 2 from 2000E.
That's 3.
It's a backwards 3.
Yeah. But I did it without picking up the pen. I mean, you did it without picking up the pen.
You can still do a right 3 without picking up the pen.
Yeah, no, I just forgot to draw a 3 in that moment.
Okay.
I mean, you just forgot to draw a 3 in that moment.
That notebook's in front of you, Carly.
Alright, I quit.
Now for our feature presentation.
Jeepers
Creepers.
Where'd you get those
peepers? Hello and welcome back to another episode of How About This Movie? It's past the spooktacular time, but since we watched 2 more movies, we're going to do 2 more spooktacular episodes for you and finish off the series in November because we have great time management skills.
It's true.
Today we are going to cover Jeepers Creepers 2, the 2003 film. Masterpiece, honestly.
It's a fun movie.
So if you're following us on our social medias, you know that we are doing a little thing where we post a picture at an obscure time of the movie, and the first person to guess it gets shouted out. So we wanted to shoot out. We wanted to shoot out our friend Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Joe, you got it right. It was Jeepers Creepers 2.
Got it right immediately.
Almost immediately. Like within the first couple of minutes of us posting it.
Good job, Jobin.
I'm proud of you. And I mean, I told myself I wasn't going to get too emotional about this, but you've just come so far. And I've never been more proud. Anyway.
It was such a weird picture, too. Like, wasn't any of the main characters, wasn't any, like, of the story plot. But he was still like, I know exactly what that shit is.
Yeah. And it was a bad picture, too.
Picture of a farmer.
Terrible picture. And I got it almost immediately. It was good. But yeah, so we've got Jeepers Creepers 2 today. We've got 1 more episode for you. And then we'll do maybe a couple non-themed movies, but we'll be rolling into Christmas stuff pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. But before we got started, we wanted to shout out Joe for his keen movie eye. Proud of you, Joe.
Peen movie,
Too.
Burn, Joe.
Tyson. Who was in this movie and who directed it?
Well, there's not a lot of like recognizable names in this movie. Most of the actors were like no-name actors that played the parts of the.
What do you mean? It had Robin Scherbatsky's dad and the guy that plays an asshole in every high school movie.
Well, it was directed by Victor Salva, who's done all the Jeepers Creepers, I believe. And stars Ray Wise and Jonathan Breck. I forget who those people were.
Ray Wise was the dad.
The main dad, okay.
Because I
think Jonathan Breck is the guy who actually plays the Creeper.
Okay.
So,
I think you're right.
Yeah. So, not a lot of names in this movie.
No.
But it does have, like, one little part with Justin Long as a vision in it. So.
Ghost?
Earthquake! Oh.
Just had a big truck drive by, rattled our whole house.
Yeah.
It's a ghost again. Spook times are not over.
Satan?
Yeah, I believe Jonathan Breck plays the Creeper in all of the movies.
Has the director directed anything besides Jeepers Creepers?
Probably, I don't remember. I didn't write them down for some reason.
Okay.
Top tier research that we do for our podcasts.
Yep.
We are on Piggity Point.
Quality.
In our defense, we did watch this movie like 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. So,
again, amazing time management skills.
That's right.
Right here.
I'm glad you guys get this look into how we make the product. I don't know how many people do this for you. We're really bad at it, but we really enjoy doing it.
It's true. We enjoy doing it, but we know we're bad at it.
And maybe one day we will be less bad.
true.
Probably not ever good,
We
but less bad.
shall one day, maybe after years of doing this, attain the height of mediocrity.
That's the goal.
I want to put that on a motivational poster somewhere in here.
The height of mediocrity. You can attain it.
We strive to attain.
So, Jeepers Creepers is kind of a cult film. The center focus of the film is obviously the Creeper, who comes out every 23rd spring for 23 days, something like that.
Seems like an odd number.
To eat. Well, what's 2 divided by 3?
2/3?
That's 666. Haven't you seen the number 23? It's all about the devil. Come on, Carly, keep up.
Okay. How many years does the Pennywise the Clown come out? Is that every 30 years?
I think so. I don't remember.
Do you think there's ever going to be a year where those coincide? You're going to have a Pennywise the Clown Jeepers Creeper showdown?
I think
Doubt it.
since they're in like completely different parts of the country.
Well, they can't be that far apart.
I'd watch it. I'd watch a Pennywise versus the Creeper.
Because Derry's in, like, Indiana. And, I mean, the Creeper's been spending his time seemingly in a corny place, so, like Nebraska. But I think Iowa has some corn, too. They're, like, the Iowa Huskers and stuff. Iowa's not that far from Indiana.
Well, they say what highway they're on in the movie. We
No,
can
it's
look up
just
where
a
that is.
number.
We can look up that highway number.
I mean, I guess.
As long as it's like an interstate.
I don't know, man.
But I'm just saying, if there's ever a time, it's going to be a bad year.
It's true. And then if Freddy vs. Jason 2 also happens during that time.
And then they all clash in one movie. And then Constantine has to come and fight them all.
That'll be one showdown.
Or it'd just be a bunch of kids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That'd be one super fight.
it'd be so many children fighting a bunch of murderers.
What if the kids from It turned into Shazam?
That would help their chances.
Yeah.
See, I was just thinking... Hold on, guys. We'll get back to it. I was just thinking that all of this is going down, right? It's Freddy and Jason and It and the Creeper. And they're all kind of like battling for the kids, but they're all still trying to kill the kids. So the kids all have to kill all the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
But then a large faction of the kids turn out to be the children of the corn.
Outlander!
What the fuck then? What the fuck then? Chaos, Carly. Chaos. Chaos. Where were we?
We were talking about the plot. He comes out every
23 years
for
23 days.
To eat
eat.
people.
To find the parts of people he likes. And to eat them. And
To obtain those parts.
this go around, he just happened to piss someone off.
Pissed
True.
off the wrong dad.
Pissed off the wrong farmer who has the ability to build a high-powered harpoon gun.
Well, I mean, he just used his post hole puncher.
Well, that's true.
And it didn't take that much hard work.
That's true.
It's something they mentioned he had, like, at the very beginning of the movie. So.
Because they were using it and it was all broken. Plot twist. It
So
was
they
still broken.
Fixed it immediately.
But there was some.
Not that well, because it did seize up again.
Mm-hmm.
So then he goes after some school kids on a bus.
Yeah. He's hunting. He's doing his creeperly duties. Finding new eyes and new belly buttons to turn into daggers and
Mm-hmm.
you know, just what you would expect a creeper to do.
New teeth to also turn into daggers.
Mm-hmm. Why would he put those teeth just in the middle point of the dagger?
You know, why
Does
does the bird fly? Why does the fish swim?
Because of instinct. I
It's a
have
design.
been shown up.
It's a design decision.
He does have quite the artistic flair. Let's not discount his beautiful eye for.
Using that belly button tattoo, that's decorative.
Also, in the first movie, his lair that Justin Long goes into, there's like fucking people just sewn into the walls and ceiling.
It's true.
It's like a mosaic.
They do reference that in the
macabre.
in the movie. The movie.
The second movie.
Yep.
Movie date.
Is there anything else we need to cover in the plot?
Not much.
I mean,
It's
it's a pretty thin plot. He hunts, he kills a few people, they stop him, and at the end it teases that there's going to be another one.
Which there was.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it yet, though.
No.
It's a monster movie. I mean,
But
there's not much plot to go there.
as they defend themselves to try and keep their body parts, they damage more of his body parts, which just causes him to need more body parts. So that's just a vicious cycle there for a second.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Could have added more people to the list. He's like, well, I was going to take that fucker's head. I don't need a head. I've got one. And then, they ripped his in half.
And then
Quarters.
Well, technically he ripped it
Technically.
because they stuck a
Pole.
pole through his face.
What
so
a way
he
to
just
go.
tore off part of his head.
Like a quarter, maybe like a third.
And then he tore off the rest of his head.
Yeah. And it was just like, well, wasn't it like
It was like,
into
opened up-
his open stomach cavity?
Ate somebody in a pot.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's how I ingest humans to obtain the power of their body parts.
It was also a pretty cool effect.
Yeah.
Too.
It was.
It reminded me of that episode of Invader Zim, where Zim decided that he wanted extra body parts and was stealing like organs from children in the school and was just stashing the extra organs in himself.
Mm-hmm. That was hilarious.
What the fuck?
Invader Zim.
I also like the Postulio episode.
Yeah.
Just flicks it.
Is it not reminiscent though?
I've never watched Invader Zim.
Well, why not?
It seems stupid.
It's a good show.
I mean, after hearing you guys describe it, I stand by it even firmer stance that I think it'd probably be stupid.
Well, it's a good show. It's one of those few where you're like, hey, this is actually a legitimately decent show.
Why was the one chick psychic?
To further the plot.
Because Justin Long wished it to be. He just needed a reason to be in the movie, so he's like, you know what? She can see me.
Mm-hmm.
But like, aside from the creature, doesn't really seem to be any other supernatural presence in the world.
Yeah, not really. I think the sister character in... No, it was the old black lady in the first one that was psychic.
Yep.
She was a psychic, that's
Yeah.
right.
They don't say that there's any connection between them.
No.
They want you to know that there's some psychic ability.
There's always a
somewhere.
psychic watching over you when the
Mm-hmm.
when the creeper's about. And didn't the creeper kill her in that movie?
The black lady?
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't
Pretty sure he
remember.
did. Because, like, she's the black blind lady and she had all the cats. Yeah?
I think so. It's been forever since I've seen the first one.
Yeah. Because she had all the cats and all the cats were freaking out. And then he showed up and fucked her up.
Yeah, I think so.
That's how I remember it. I could be misremembering. But maybe, because the events of Jeepers Creepers 2 don't take place that much later than the first Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah,
It's
but-
still the
in
same season.
Same, yeah, 23
Days.
day cycle.
So it's possible that there's some counteracting force to the creeper that creates these visionaries that look out for you, and then once they die, it passes that power on to someone else, and that's why.
Maybe they try and explain that in the third one.
I don't know. We haven't seen it. Sucks to suck. Tyson, what was the budget for this movie?
Well, the budget was estimated about $17 million, and it grossed more than double that at $35.6 million.
It's not bad.
Opening weekend was a meager $1.5 million, but it made it up.
Yeah, doesn't strike me as the kind of movie that's gonna have a big opening weekend draw.
Most of the cult classics just gain their following over time, though, right?
Yeah. It was the 80th ranked movie domestically for the year 2003, And was the 25th highest rating. And was the 25th highest ranked R-rated movie. I'm having trouble using words.
Words are hard.
25th R-rated domestically as well
For that year?
for that year. Not of all time. Because that would be absurd.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good R-rated movies. Carly, what was your favorite scene?
Ooh. I think the scene that I remember the most is when he's like playing dead or like fainted on top of the bus and his wings just like chilling in and they just like start fucking with it.
It was a dope scene.
That's when he closes up on the dude, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good scene. Tyson,
I like when the...
what was your favorite scene?
I like when the black kid was in the cornfield after the truck crash. And the creeper was all fucked up. He's missing an arm and a leg and shit. So he just fucking like hops like above the fucking corn.
Like bunny hops his way over there.
Yeah. That was a really cool scene.
A cool scene as well.
How about you, Dexton?
Oh, I didn't watch the movie.
Lies.
Yeah, you're right.
What's your favorite scene?
I didn't watch it. I really liked...
What is your favorite? Has this bit been played out yet?
I really liked the selection scene.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't think it's anything special, but like... I just remember little me, this is wee Dexton, hated the first Jeepers Creepers. Terrified of it. But I still watched Jeepers Creepers 2. And that selection scene just made me laugh so hard. And like, from that point on, I was never afraid of the creeper. So I could watch the Jeepers Creepers movies and just be fine. Because, I mean, anything that's going to be like at me, I'm probably just going to fall in love with. So I'm not going to be running away from my feelings anymore. I'm not afraid to be hurt. And I think that I owe a lot of my current life to that scene. And I'll always hold Creeper special in my heart.
It's weird.
It's a fair assessment.
It's also weird.
Don't you remember your first love?
I was trying to think of something funny, but I couldn't think of something.
I was trying to think of the name of the aliens, like the Xeno whatever.
Xenomorphs?
Xenomorphs?
Yeah. When that little mouth came out of the big mouth. Gave my heart the little flutters.
Tyson, what would you score this movie? And would you recommend it?
Are we still scoring these out of 13 for spoopiness, or are we going to go back to 10?
Out of 13 for spoopiness.
Okay. Out of 13 for spoopiness? 7 or 8? 7.5 out of 13.
Way to hedge.
Yeah. No, fuck you, 7.6. Yeah, I'd recommend it. It's a creature feature. I love creature features. You know that. I love monster movies. It's got a lot of cool effects. The acting and the plot have a lot to,
Be desired. I think that's the phrase we're looking for.
But overall, really fun movie to watch.
Buy the t-shirt! Just kidding. We don't have merch. That would be stupid.
I'm going to make, that's a fun movie t-shirts.
I want one.
But yeah, I'd recommend it. 7.6 out of 13.
Carly, what would you score this movie? And would you recommend it?
I don't know. Like, there were some parts that were pretty scary, but overall, like, it wasn't too scary. Maybe it was because I was also doing homework while watching it.
Wait, you weren't giving your undivided attention to the movie?
Not this time.
Sorry.
But I would say probably like a 6 out of 13 for total spoopiness. And I would recommend it because the Jeepers Creepers are one of my favorite just like silly scary movies. Just because it's like an outrageous like thing that's like not laughable but kind of silly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What are you?
Obviously I'd recommend it. I think it's a great kind of culty, fun film. It's not anything you take really seriously, but it's it's a fun movie. I like to sit down and I don't have to take all the movies that I enjoy seriously. And I think this one's a good one to just kind of sit and goof around, pick apart, kind of that kind of thing. So yeah, I definitely recommend it, and I would give it a 7 out of 13.
So it's the opposite of The Tall Man, which takes itself too seriously in silliness.
That movie's garbage.
Mm-hmm.
You should watch it. Not you. You've already watched it.
I have.
We've watched it twice because we're stupid. Technically, I'm the only stupid one because I remembered that it was shitty.
You knowingly watched it twice.
Tyson was just like, I don't really remember it. Let's watch it. And you're like, I've never seen it. Oh, yeah, it's terrible. Let's fucking watch it. I fucking hated it. Both times.
Garbage. It was very close to being my new gold standard for shitty movies.
Yeah, it was terrible. Fun facts.
Facts are fun.
Fun facts!
They're facts.
And they're fun. Yeah!
Dr. Roxo? I don't have a lot. Pretty shitty fun facts for this movie. But I do have 2 pretty good ones and a really terrible one. The school bus was a 1991 Ford B700. That's one of the good ones. No, I'm kidding.
Good to know.
Ray Wise, the main father, the farmer in the dale. I know the Dario.
The father scorn.
Yes. When he's making the harpoons, a spark came off, landed in his pocket, caught his pants on fire, still finished the scene.
So, you call him Hot Pants.
I do.
Hot Pants Ray Wise.
That is what I have Ray Wise in my phone as. Hot Pants.
Why do you have Ray Wise's number?
You don't?
Why don't you stop judging me for 1 second today? I feel so attacked. And it turns out that Derry, which is Justin Long's character from the first one, if anyone forgot, went to the same school as the basketball team. So he was really fucking that school up that year.
Ooh, crazy. They were all supposed to be the same age? Justin Long was supposed to be the same age as those high schoolers.
I'm pretty sure Justin Long in the first one had just left school.
Oh, so he was like after graduated.
But you also have to remember there's like a 10-year difference between the 2 movies.
Yeah, I was like thinking he looks so much older than every. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Justin Long played like a freshly graduated senior or something like that.
Okay.
And, but yeah, he was supposed to be pretty close to their age because there's like a 10-year difference between the first and second movie, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm only semi-certain. I haven't seen the first one in a long time. But yeah, he went to the same school as them at a certain time. And that's all I've got for fun facts. Do either of you 2 fine gentlemen have anything to add? Next week, we are going to officially wrap up the Spooktacular.
With a not scary movie.
It's Halloween-ish, fuckface.
It's Halloween themed.
Not all of the movies we watched were scary.
It's true.
Casper's not scary.
Hocus Pocus isn't scary either. You're not bald.
Hotel Transylvania.
That's the one we're doing.
Next week we're watching Hotel Transylvania. We've already done it. We're just going to record it and post it later. But we've already done it.
We have. We usually just watch like 4 or 5 movies and then we record them all at once. And then we say next week because fuck you. We do it our way.
Well, we kind of still post
have
them
a
every
similar.
weekly.
We have somewhat of a weekly schedule. We're busy people.
It's true.
We don't make any money doing this, because of the whole "it's not very good" thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty new. And
so we have full-time jobs. So we try and get stuff up as quickly as we can. I hope you guys don't hate us.
I hope you do hate us.
That's fair.
it's okay to hate Tyson.
Yeah, he's kind of a fuckface.
Masochist? Is that the right one, right?
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your days to hang out with us and be a part of the How About This Movie family. Okay, sorry. Remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below what movie you want us to watch. Follow us on Facebook if you want a shout out. That goes for our Instagram and Twitters as well. Sorry.
Mostly Instagram. I don't Twitter very well.
I'm on the tweeter.
Let me find him.
Pretty sure it's Jekyll Dax. I don't really know. But I'm on there. Feel free to give me a follow and tell me how bad I am at this. But thanks for watching. Next week we're going to watch Hotel Transylvania. Kind of already covered that, but just in case. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the ding-a-ling, ding-dong button, all that fun stuff. And as always, you waiting for something?
Am I going bald? Yes.
Wait, do it again. No, I think it's just how your hair is parted because it goes forward here and goes back here.
Yeah, it's parted away from your bald spot.